You probably haven't heard of this iced coffee recipe before. You have to try it. Coffee has never tasted better. I'll show you step by step how to make it. Take a bowl and gather your ingredients. You'll need 30 grams of instant coffee. Pour it into the bowl, then add 1 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of honey. Pour in 150 milliliters of hot water over these ingredients. To achieve a better consistency, beat the mixture with a mixer for 5 minutes. After this time, the consistency should be perfect. Transfer the mixture to a plastic container, then place it in the freezer. After a few hours, take it out. Before you do, prepare a glass. Add ice to the glass, then pour in milk until it's about halfway full. Now it's time for our iced coffee. Take a spoon, preferably an ice cream scoop, and add 2 scoops of the coffee mixture to the glass. Stir it all together with a straw. You can store this coffee mixture for up to a month, but you'll probably use it up sooner. It's a perfect idea for hot days, but also for a quick morning coffee during the week. This coffee is a smash hit on the internet. I will show in detail how to make it. Start by preparing the ingredients. You will need 1 tablespoon of instant coffee and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Take a bowl, pour these ingredients into it and mix thoroughly. Then add about 2 tablespoons of warm water to the coffee and sugar mixture in the bowl. Now the fun begins, which is whisking. Place a fine sieve over the bowl and hold it steady. Energetically whisk the mixture of coffee, sugar, and water through the strainer. This process will take a few minutes, so be patient, and continue whisking until the mixture becomes foamy and creamy. Once your coffee mixture is light and fluffy, it's time to prepare the glass. Fill a tall glass with ice cubes. Pour cold milk or water over the ice, filling the glass to more than half its height. Then gently spoon the whipped coffee foam over the milk or water in the glass. The coffee foam will float beautifully on the surface of the liquid, creating a pleasant contrast. Serve immediately with a straw or stirring spoon. Adjust the sweetness by changing the amount of sugar according to your taste. This method is not only easy, but also allows you to control the strength and sweetness of the drink. You can also add a pinch of cinnamon and enjoy a delicious coffee. Have you ever made coffee from a jar? It's as delicious as in a cafe. When you crave such coffee with foam and milk, you don't need to buy expensive coffee machines. And if you have a machine, not every one of them has the option to make such coffee. It's impossible with a regular capsule machine. And in more expensive models, the milk version involves laborious cleaning of the frother. If you want to avoid that, just make coffee from a jar. First, prepare the milk. Place a saucepan on the stove, pour in the milk, and start heating it. In a medium-sized jar, put in a few teaspoons of coffee. It's best to use 2 teaspoons of coffee per serving. Add the same amount of sugar if you like your coffee sweet. Pour in a bit of cold boiled or filtered water. Screw the jar lid on and start shaking it. This is the way to froth the coffee. It takes a moment, but you'll notice that the coffee quickly froths up. After a short time, there will be foam in the jar. Take your favorite coffee cups. Pour hot milk into them first. Then add the frothed coffee on top, and it's ready. You can enjoy delicious coffee with milk and foam. It looks fantastic. And that's coffee from a jar. Will you give it a try? This method of brewing coffee doesn't acidify the body. It doesn't cause heart palpitations or nervous agitation. What else sets it apart from regular espresso? Unlike excess consumption of espresso, this coffee won't cause liver pain. In fact, it strengthens the liver, stomach, and kidneys. It reduces cellulite and eliminates constipation. Even naturopaths recommend it for people with an acidic body. So, how do you make it? Add a few teaspoons of coffee to a pot. You can add your favorite spices for flavor if you like. I love coffee with a hint of cardamom, so I add either whole or ground cardamom. Pour previously boiled water over the coffee and turn on the stove. For every 4 teaspoons of coffee, use a maximum of 1 liter of water. Wait until the coffee starts to boil, and then let it simmer on low heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. After that time, turn off the stove and let the grounds settle at the bottom. Then, pour the coffee into cups. Once you try it, you won't want to stop drinking it. You'll never go back to using a coffee machine. You'll quickly realize that you can use a lot more coffee to prepare it, and it still won't harm you. Mosquitoes disappear from the first minute you place this on your terrace or balcony. Prepare a plate or a saucer. Take some baking soda. Sprinkle a layer of soda on the plate with a teaspoon. A thin layer of about 3 teaspoons is enough. It doesn't need to be too much. Now take some ground coffee. Sprinkle it over the soda. It's best if it covers the soda. 5 teaspoons will be sufficient. The type of coffee doesn't matter. Instead of coffee, you can use coffee grounds if you collect them. Use a teaspoon to even out the coffee with the soda a bit. You need one more thing for such a plate. Take a box of matches, light one match, and place it on the coffee with soda. Light another match, and also place it on the coffee. Do this with a few more matches. Place them at some distance from each other. Don't worry if they go out. That's the point. The fire from the matches will be enough for the coffee to start smoldering gently. A light smoke will appear. This smoke is a super effective remedy for mosquitoes and other insects. It acts as a repellent. Wherever you place such a plate, you can be 100% sure that no mosquito will appear nearby. And that's exactly what you want. The gentle scent of smoldering coffee is very relaxing, but mosquitoes stay far away from it. Sprinkle coffee on a paper towel. The effect will definitely surprise you. It only takes a few minutes for a brilliant result. Take a paper towel. Unfold one part of it and tear it off. Place it on a plate. Prepare some ground coffee of your choice. Sprinkle it on this piece of towel. It will give a great effect. Next, take a small handful of cloves. Sprinkle them on the coffee just like I did. Now start folding the towel. Fold it into strips exactly as shown in the video. Don't forget to fold the ends so nothing spills out. Now it's time for the most intensely scented ingredient. Take some toothpaste and apply it to your finger. Smear it on the paper roll. You've just made the best mosquito repellent. Now you just need to light it to make it work. The smoke will repel all the insects in your home or on your patio. This is a completely natural way to get rid of mosquitoes. It is not harmful to humans. And thanks to it, you will avoid many diseases transmitted by these insects. Sprinkle coffee on toilet paper, and your life will get much better. It only takes a few minutes to achieve a brilliant result. Here's how to do it. Prepare a small bowl. Add a teaspoon of coffee to it. It can be instant coffee, but it doesn't have to be. The trick is all about the aroma. The next product you need is toothpaste. Squeeze some onto a teaspoon and add it to the bowl. Now mix the coffee and toothpaste thoroughly until you get a smooth consistency. This is a fantastic trick I use daily in the summer season. Unroll about 5 sheets of toilet paper. Fold them in half. Then fold the paper lengthwise. Spread the mixture from the bowl evenly onto the paper. Roll it up and twist it gently. It will be easier to handle if you cut it in half like I do. Now, place your 2 rolls into a glass and take it out to the patio. When you're sitting outside with a drink or a snack, just light the rolls. The smoke that rises from them will repel mosquitoes, flies, and midges. This way, no mosquito will ever bother you while you relax. The smell of burning coffee mixed with toothpaste is a highly effective repellent, and it costs next to nothing.